Elias moved through his shift like clockwork. Scan bag, repeat. The metallic chirp of the register was the constant monotonous soundtrack to his life at Isle and Vine, a small local market. At 24, he knew every customer, every stale joke, and every expired coupon. His true passion, however, lay not in inventory but in structure, light and shadow. Hidden beneath his register was a worn ledger. During quiet moments he sketched. Not idle doodles but detailed blueprints. A solar-powered community library, a tiny efficient home designed for comfort. His mother's chronic medication costs devoured his meager wage, making architecture school feel like a distant, impossible galaxy. One Tuesday, Mrs. Albright came through his line. She was a stern, elderly woman, always buying the same dark roast coffee and a national newspaper. Today, she fixed her eyes on the paper next to his register, not his face. It was a receipt he'd quickly flipped over, sketching a complex cantilevered roof design on the blank side. He flushed and tried to cover it, fumbling the change. "You draw well, son," she said, her voice surprisingly soft, contradicting her sharp, tailored suit. Elias stammered. "It's nothing, ma'am, just passing the time." Mrs. Albright fixed him with an intense, penetrating gaze. "That's not nothing. It's a serious structural study. Who taught you that technique?" "Self-taught, ma'am. I read books," he mumbled, feeling profoundly exposed. He quickly bagged her items, desperate for her to leave before she saw the hopelessness in his eyes. She leaned in, lowering her voice until it was a conspiratorial whisper. "I own Albright Designs. Retired now, but I still keep an eye out. I had a rough start myself, you know. Finish your shift. Be at my office, the old brick building on Elm Street, tomorrow at noon. Bring your ledger." She placed the exact change on the counter, her eyes conveying a stern challenge, not pity. Elias's hands shook as he closed the register drawer. The brick building on Elm Street was legendary, housing the city's most lauded architectural firm for 50 years. Could this be real? The next day, Elias arrived heart-pounding. Mrs. Albright was waiting in an office filled with sunlight and models of grand, towering structures. She didn't waste time. She reviewed his sketches, the library, the home, the complex roof design, with sharp, professional precision. "These designs show instinct, Elias. Raw, untamed, but brilliant," she concluded, setting the ledger down. "I'm offering you a paid internship and access to a fund I established for aspiring financially constrained students. You'll work here, learn here, and apply to school. No excuses for poverty." Tears blurred Elias's vision. He was finally standing in the light of his future. He didn't just thank her. He stood taller, a cashier no more, but a designer ready to build his own life. His mother's care was secured, his dreams were tangible. The first thing he designed in his new workspace was a small, quiet, efficient home, just like the one he drew for his mother.